Have you felt for a long time, not just in the past 5, 10 years, but a long time, that the world is literally out of control and has lost its gosh darn mind? Well, I invite you to join me in uncovering cosmic law and how we can get our act together and get back into balance.
What is good? You have reached your wits' end with Crystal Case Apothecary. I am Head Witch Lynsi, and I'm here to explain to you just what the fuck is going on with the breakdown. And I'm going to put that in quotes with the breakdown of what looks like law and order as we know it here on this earthly plane. We are being, and I'm going to speak to the United States, we are being rapidly catapulted towards universal galactic law. And universal law is the law that governs all things manifest and unmanifest, as it will give us comfort in these times that feel like you have no ground to stand on because our law does not uphold the basic human rights of all individuals. And it starts like this. It really begins and ends with the law of one. And the law of one is we are all one. It is that simple. And within one, there exists duality. We are living in a realm of duality where we see ourselves and we see others, and we're very concerned with the tactile, physicality of it all. We are in a polarity of what is physical, what is male, and what is separate. And we have forgotten what is non-physical, what is female, and what is all. And so the more that we have the people in power looking to officiate what is, the closer that brings us to the understanding that no one can impose on you who you are, how you should be, and what is. So we're coming up onto that stark contrast where people feel like because the law isn't here for them, isn't upholding anything of value for them, isn't speaking to them and their needs and who they are and supporting them and holding their light and their truth, they're going to go, oh my God, this is a very scary time. Oh my God, I don't feel safe at all. I feel so vulnerable. My rights are being revoked. I have no rights now, and this is very angering. When the truth is, there are laws. If you so choose to adopt what I am expressing, there are laws that govern all of reality that are in your favor for your highest and greatest good that you can access and know of and use for your own protection, use for your own benefit, use for your own health, use for your own wealth, use for your own longevity, use for yourself that outrank the law imposed by man, the artificial law of the land imposed by man. The artificial law of the land imposed by man is not a universal truth. And that's all we are seeing here. So, what looks like to many the crumbling of law and order is actually the rapid catapulting of our awareness towards cosmic law. Moomy. The sooner we on board with cosmic law, the sooner we can work with it and it work for us in our favor. There is only the law of one. We are currently living in a reality that has been cast over us by those who are unaware of or devoid of the law of one. And we're living in the outpictured, manifested, spoken reality of that particular collective consciousness. And that song of that collective consciousness has created the world that we live in now, because we are coming to remember that speech is what manifests reality. Vibration and sound, quite literally, does hold meaning and is part of the foundation and fabric of reality that we are all in. Remember, we are not in nothing. We are like fish in water. There is a substance around us that is an intelligent substance that can record and respond to, with an acute accurateness, what we put forth out from our being. What we speak, we send forth. What we spell out becomes manifest, as we are all powerful creators. I like tying this back into our health, because if there is only love and oneness, what's going on now? Why are so many people sick? There is free will, and simply, just as we can choose to honor and live in our highest self in the law of one, so too can we choose to descend into absolute chaos. And the orange man who is in charge right now represents the latter of the two polarities of duality, of good and evil. It's very clear that this person is not moving in accordance to the law of one. They are not moving in accordance to cosmic law. They are not moving in accordance to love and light. They are not moving in those realms. They're moving in the other realms, the realms that say, hey, I'm devoid of all of that. I work devoid of all things love and light, and that is what I choose. And so that's what radiates forth from me, be me aware or not. If we are living in the outpictured, spoken, and manifested reality of a collective consciousness that is either devoid of or chooses not to move with the law of one and unity of all things, love and light, what do? You understand that you create as you speak. And if that's the case, if we create as we speak, we can speak light and love over one another, restoring balance to our corporeal forms, because all disease is the manifestation of separation from the law of one. And I love to bring up this book, which is Systemic: How Racism is Making Us Sick. Which all this really is saying is systemic, how separation and not realizing the law of one impacts our corporeal forms. Because at the end of the day, when you have cortisol running through your body, which is a fulfiller of downwards perception, cortisol is a carrier of dense, dark perception. That is what runs through our body, and then what creates is one catalyst for disease over long periods of time, right? When we are constantly in what we call fight or flight state, which is the case when you have a collective consciousness unaware of the law of one, constantly emitting from themselves dense, dark vibrations over another group of beings. it casts over them a fog of perception such that they can't shine their light or recognize the brilliance in each other and honor others of their group of collective consciousness. See, all peoples of the many colors of the earth hold within their bodies and their corporeal forms knowledge that is unique to them, that is part of the all that is, knowledge that we are here to share with one another and honor and respect and love in balance and harmony. And you can definitely say that one collective consciousness song is very much louder than the others, throwing us off balance into chaos and disharmony. So we are here because we're at our wits' end, realizing we're going to have to turn to something else to continue to live and thrive and reconcile with the ginormous imbalance that has taken hold of our world. And what I find a certain collective consciousness has trouble with understanding is that the is cause and effect, really. Next, we can get into perception and what it really means to observe another individual and see in them things that you consider bad or negative in any spectrum of those emotions. Disgusting, outlandish, weird, strange. All anything is a point of polarity from yourself, either close or far. It is neither good nor bad. So when a group of individuals sees another group of individuals and declares that they are not smart and ugly and gross and uncivil and inhumane, all they're saying is, this is the mirror that I see of myself. Because that's all perception is. You are the observer of your own life. You are the observer. All you can ever see in life is yourself. That's it. But that will be next time when we get into what are some cosmic laws that we can harness to bring more light down in these times when man-made law is so lost and so unserving, unofservice, not of service to us anymore.